Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Co to read this week's social emotional story. You guys have been learning all about self-talk. Self-talk is when you talk to yourself using a quiet voice inside your head. You can use self-talk to help you focus and pay attention. Let's try it now with our listening rules. I'm going to say the rule out loud, and I want you to use self-talk to quietly repeat it in your head. Eyes watching. Ears listening, voice quiet, body calm. Nice job. This week's story is titled The Little Engine That Could, and the author is Watty Piper. Chug, chug, puff, puff, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled of fun things for good boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with no necks, and even a baby elephant. And there were dolls, and the funniest little clown you ever saw. There was cars full of engines, airplanes, tops, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys and girls could want. And that wasn't all. The cars were filled with all sorts of treats. Golden oranges, red apples, bottles of creamy milk for breakfast, fresh spinach for dinner, peppermint drops, and lollipops. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all those boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the little clown. Let's ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls won't have any toys to play with unless you help us. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you? I'm a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you could ever dream of. My train had sleeping cars, a dining car, even a parlor car, and people would look out big plate glass windows. I pull you? Indeed not. And he steamed off to the roundhouse, where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here's another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let us ask him to help us. The little clown waved his flag for the train to stop. Please, big engine, cried the dolls and toys, won't you please pull our train over the engine? Our engine is broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side of the mountain won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed. I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train load with machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspaper for grown-ups to read. I am very important indeed. I wouldn't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag. Please, kind engine, cried all the dolls and toys, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with. But the rusty old engine sighed. I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, I cannot. Then, indeed, the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us. The very little engine came, chugging merrily along, and when she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What's the matter, my friend?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help." "I am not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake." The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, slowly, slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can, I 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 think I can." Up, 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 faster and faster and faster, the little blue engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. And down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could." Give me a thumbs up if you liked today's story. Boys and girls, you can use self-talk to help you when you're working hard. You might say, "I think I can," or "I can do it." Self-talk helps you focus and pay attention. Thank you for focusing your attention today on our story. See you next week.